What's up, WLG crew? It's your girl Gwen, and I am back because guess what? It's time for another episode of With Love Gwen. And my special guest today is her birthday. Yay! So I'm launching this episode on her birthday, and I had to pop in and show my girl Zahna some love. Zahna, happy birthday, boo! I love you. I am grateful for you. You are impactful. You are making a difference. You are inspiring. With Love Gwen Season 2 is all about us sitting and gleaning and learning from impactful women from all around the world. And girl, you have blessed us with this episode. This episode is her gift to you on her birthday. I hope you tune in wherever you listen to your podcast or on YouTube and enjoy the wisdom from this powerful woman. She is doing the daggone thing. She is a woman that wears many hats, and she teaches us how to manage it all. This episode is called Boss Energy because she is a boss. Zahna, I love you. I'm grateful for you. Keep showing us what's possible. Keep dreaming. Keep doing the thing, girl. Don't let anybody hold you back. Happy birthday, girl. With love, Gwen. Enjoy this episode. It's just for you. Hey, girl.
Hi.
I am here with my girl, Zahna, and I'm so excited to have you here. Listen, when I first met you, I literally think you're a celebrity.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you.
I do. I literally think you're a celebrity. I love how all your social media presentations. I love everything about everything that you do is always top notch. So I had to have you on because you are, I don't even think I said, hold on. I didn't even say hey to y'all. Hey, what's up with Love Gwen crew? I love y'all. I hope y'all are doing well. But I'm so excited because my girl is here. So we're going to get back to Miss Zahna. But you are like a mom. I'm going to let you tell your own story. You are an entrepreneur. Like, girl, you are out here doing all the things.
It's so hot, but I'm proud of myself because I'm, juggling everything really.
Yes. And I love that because we are talking about capacity and capability.
Right.
And I had to have you on for this conversation because you are one capable woman.
Oh, thanks.
Like when I think of capability, like I am capable, I think of you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
it makes me feel good.
Yes, you should, because I'm over here like rooting you on all the time. I'm like your silent cheerleader all the time.
You.
But as women, we can be capable of so much, but we don't have capacity for all that we are capable of.
Right.
So it can be so hard to choose between the two.
Yeah. It is sometimes.
So I really wanted to have this conversation with you. But before we get into it, I want to do some rapid fire questions. Okay. Mm-hmm. So our questions are just a little get to know you thing. First of all, can you share a quick fun fact about yourself?
A quick fun fact. I love hot sauce.
Do you?
Yes. What? Yes, I love hot sauce. I love hot sauce on my French fries. I just love hot sauce. I used to carry hot sauce in my purse when I was in high school.
What?
Yes.
See, now you about me you and your hot sauce. I used to carry sugar packets.
Oh wow, sugar.
Now I didn't eat the sugar, but I would go places, my coffee, and the stuff.
Yeah, I understand because you
be needing your stuff.
Yeah, and you need to be right.
And it needs to be right. Mm-hmm. And I just started eating hot things.
Spicy stuff?
Yes, like hot sauce. I literally maybe 3 months ago started eating hot sauce.
What made you?
I just tried it. And what was I trying?
Give it a little,
It was we were at a restaurant and the lady was like, this mixture she makes with her French fry for the fries. Mm-hmm. The waitress was like, she does, she does hot sauce and ranch or something.
Yeah, that combination is good.
And she mixed it up, and they was like, "Mom, you can't eat hot stuff. You're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like it." And I was like, "I'm gonna try it." I think I've been hooked ever since.
Yeah,
it gives it extra flavor.
Yeah, it does.
So I was here for. Okay, you got me on the hot sauce. All right, are you a morning person or a night owl?
Morning.
Same.
Mm-hmm. I could get up 5 o'clock in the morning, and I prefer to wake up early because I feel like I get so much more done.
Yep.
Waking up early rather than going the nighttime. I can't function.
And I start going down round about low key, like 3:30. Like I can start at 5. I start going down because I'm tired.
Yeah.
So what time do you start kind of going down?
Honestly, I be having to push through it because of the kids.
Yes.
But if I didn't have the kids, it'll probably be like 7.
7.
I could be in the bed by 8.
See, me too.
Mhm.
I have that luxury now, but I remember when I had little ones. But now, child, they already know. I'll be like, good night, guys.
Yeah, that's
8:30,
right.
I'm out. They already know.
Mhm.
What's one song that boosts your mood? What's your go-to song?
Kalani and T-Pain. I like that. I like that. I forgot the name, but yeah, that's like one of my.
That's your hype song?
That's my hype song.
All right. Beach, vacation, or mountain getaway?
I've done both. I feel like beach at this point, probably beach getaway.
Yes, ain't nothing like that water.
Yeah.
The sound of it, everything. Okay, sweet or savory? What's your food preference?
Savory.
Savory. Okay, so you ain't no sugar baby like me?
I'm not.
Girl,
every once in a while, but I'm not big on sweets at all.
I am a sugar. I already told you, I'm a sugar baby. So,
Yeah.
like, I want some cake right now, but ain't nothing open up.
Oh, yeah, and then you make cake.
I know. But then I be wanting somebody else.
Right.
Want.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a sugar baby. What's your favorite color?
Purple.
Purple. I love pink. I'm a pink girl.
I like pink too, but I don't know, something about purple. I just love purple.
Oh, purple's pretty. That's royalty, girl.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at that at all. Books or movies? What's your favorite way to unwind? And if neither, you can say none and just tell us what your favorite way is.
Right now, at this point in my life, just getting in bed and sleeping.
Period. Just being able to get in the bed.
I don't have to watch anything. I don't have to be on my phone. I don't have to read a book, but I'm trying to get into reading books.
Yeah.
To kind of give myself something else to do other than scrolling on my phone.
Right.
Watching Wags or Housewives of Potomac.
Right.
So I'm trying to get, I've downloaded Kindle and I be trying to.
You dabbling.
I just be ready to go to sleep.
That's really real.
Yeah.
Mom, you got 2 young ones. And again, you working. So I get it. I get it. Okay. If you had one superpower, what would it be?
As crazy as it may sound, I would like to read people's minds.
What? Girl, do you really want to know?
I really be wanting to know. Just so I can know and I can just be done.
Exactly.
I don't have to deal with you. Like, I really be wanting to get, because like, sometimes like even when I talk with my boyfriend, I may see he's, down and he may not want to talk about it. I just be like, want to get in his head and just
want to know. I just want to know. I think I want to know too. I think that might be what I would want to do.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you're around people and you're like, am I safe here?
Can I trust this person? Exactly.
So that's good. It caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting that.
I wasn't, because I hear my boyfriend say a lot like he wouldn't want to read people's minds.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I understand, but I'm just like, look, I would rather just go ahead and
let me know.
Yeah.
And I think, and that's why I like real people, right? Like people that are like super surface. I don't mind it, but you're not the one I'm going to like stay around.
Right.
So, but the one that's just going to give it to me straight.
Right.
A lot of people don't like that, but
yeah,
I know I can trust you because you won't just tell me either way.
Yeah, and I feel like, people can give it to you straight, but I feel like it's how they give it to you as well, too.
Yeah.
But I could take it, but if I feel like it's like shadiness or, like you got like an underlying,
let your tone be right.
Yeah.
Don't be no pettiness.
Right.
People can be petty and passive aggressive.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why we need to be mind readers, so then we would know.
Right. We can just know what to do. Right.
You'd be wondering. I love that. Okay, so if you look beside you, we have our feelings pillow.
Okay.
So our feelings pillow has a bunch of different feelings on it. And so, how are you feeling today? You can pick one.
Okay.
And sometimes we don't have language for our feelings. So I love the feelings pillow because it gives you a bunch of options. So you know how to use the feelings wheel?
No.
Okay, no, you. So this first rung is like a genre or a category. So you can pick one of these, and then this gives you more specific.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So it kind of just goes deeper and gives you like a specific one. So
I am feeling loving today.
Uh-huh.
I'm feeling loving and peaceful.
I love that. That's a good place to be.
Yeah. Feeling loving and
peaceful.
peaceful.
Girl, that's a 2-for-1 that many don't often see. That's a
Yeah.
blessing.
I wasn't like this years ago, but this, even though life be busy, like I am at a different
Girl,
Right.
you've got to unpack that for us because
Yeah.
even though like
Yeah.
but how did you
Yeah,
get to
you seen me through some stuff.
yeah, girl, hey, this is what we do.
Yeah.
But like get
Yeah.
into that place of peace and love. And when you say loving, is it like for yourself or for in general?
It's just for myself, and I feel like for everybody that loves me.
I
Genuinely, you know.
Yeah, that's good stuff. So the peace, what is peace for you? That's different for different people. So I don't want to assume.
Peace for me is not having to worry about somebody close to me, you know, doing something behind my back or having to worry about honestly just having to worry about anything. Like I feel like I have worries, but they just like, you know, okay, I'm not gonna pick up Asher on time. You know, like, but I feel like I'm in a place now where I really don't have any like serious like worries. Like, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, like I feel like I'm happy with, you know, of course, elevating and doing more stuff.
Yeah.
But like right now, I feel like I am happy. I'm at peace. I don't really have much to worry about.
Yeah.
Except for, you know, day to day
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
You know, like, okay, what I gonna eat? You know?
I feel like I heard you say that you feel safe and secure. You
Yeah.
got security, you got safety.
Yeah.
And like you have learned to honestly, I want to say don't sweat the small stuff.
Yeah, and I definitely learned to not, because I used to sweat it real bad. I used to be in a corner crying. But it's just like, I just learned how to like, you know, not be as stressed out, figure out ways to, you know, gauge my stress levels.
Okay, teach us, boo. We need some tips. We need some tips.
Writing things down, planning my day to a T. I don't let nobody ruin my schedule. Because if you ruin my schedule,
talk about that. How? You don't let nobody. That's a big one for women.
Like sometimes, you know, things may come like with me being a hairstylist. Sometimes people may be like, I'm okay with that because I understand we're all women. Majority of my clients were all working moms or whatever. I'm okay with that. But it's just like when somebody try to come in and like interrupt, like, oh, I need you to do like, no, I can't do it. That's not part of my schedule.
See, that's not part of your what?
It's not part of my schedule for today.
I'm using that. We need to put that on the t-shirt.
Yes, it's not part of my schedule. It's not.
I love that. What a way to say no.
Yep, nope, can't do it.
That's not a part of my schedule for today. So your boundaries are like,
oh yeah, my boundaries. I don't know how. I be shocked at myself sometimes.
You gotta teach us like thing that makes people struggle with boundaries.
Yes,
teach us. I'm just sit here and listen because I'm gonna learn from you, honey.
It's like I have experienced like a lot of like weirdness from people and disappointment. And it's just like now I don't like allow, like I can hear somebody like, you know, talk down or say something that I may not like. It's like I hear it, but I'm not listening.
Oh, like how?
It's just like I can keep it cute. I can be respectful and listen to you.
But
well, yeah, I can listen to you, but it's just like it's not really registering into my life.
Like you don't let it penetrate.
Yeah, it don't got nothing to do with me.
Oh gosh, girl, you are dropping bombs already.
Yeah, it ain't got nothing to do with me. And it's just like stuff like this that I'm saying. Like this is my first time like actually like verbalizing, but I think about it all the time in my head.
Right,
but you know, I don't really be having, you know.
Like, but I love that we have given you space because struggling with saying no, and people always say, "My no" was a complete sentence, you know, snap.
Yeah,
like people always. But what I like to say is there's consequences that come with no.
It is.
Many of us as women, you know, we don't have boundaries because we fear those consequences.
Yeah.
Like you said, this awkward, weird energy now.
Yeah.
Or what are they going to think? Or really, like you said, I feel like, and I'm saying we let it penetrate.
Yeah. And I really did like really, really bad. I used to let it like get to me real bad. But it's just like, you know, how I look at it is like, I'm not doing anything to harm anybody. I'm not being disrespectful, but just like, I gotta look out for me, So it's just like, if I can't do it, or if it's not something that I feel the need to do, or if it's not going to benefit me, then no, I'm not going to do it.
Oh, girl. So your no really is a period. A whole sentence, huh?
Nope, can't do it. Mm-mm.
And so what I'm hearing is confidence.
Yeah.
And so, oh my gosh, we are just can go with so many inspiration. So confidence, the confidence that you have now, have you always had it?
No.
How did you get to it?
How did I get to it? I feel like it took me having to leave certain relationships, certain friendships for me to like really realize, okay, I could do this by myself. And with me doing it by myself,
Yes.
it showed me like, okay, I'm that girl. If I could do this by myself, I could do anything. So I think that's what gave me the confidence. And now being in a space with, new friends,
Yeah.
new relationship, like I learned from all of my friendships and all of my relationships. And I feel like all of them gave me a sense of like a push to, be a boss, because I see them doing it, or, I see them being independent as well. So,
Oh my gosh, girl, you are getting into it because what is that quote? Show me your friends and I'll show you your future.
Yeah.
So you just spoke to the power of environment.
Yeah.
And who you surround yourself with.
Right.
Because and you just talked about relationships, girl, so much. Because sometimes we outgrow people.
Yeah, and it's fine. And it's crazy because the people that I did outgrow, I still have love for them. Like, I wish them the best. For the ones, I'm proud of them, but it's just, they were just there for, a season, and, and that's fine.
I'm also hearing, like, you got my brain on fire. I'm also hearing that you protect, like, your space and your energy.
I definitely had to start doing that because I didn't always, I tried to do it, but I think I was like easily like influenced. I could easily be ran over a little bit.
Yep.
I didn't have those boundaries.
Yep.
But now that I have those boundaries, like I say that I have myself in a little bubble. Yes, I have, good friends and whatever, but I just feel like it's just me and my family in a bubble.
Oh.
And I like it. I love it. Like,
we got to talk about that. Okay. We got to get into that because there's so much the societal norms and societal pressures that say that you shouldn't be, an island. You were like, well, I can do this by myself. I'm good. And then some people say you need people. And then I have that struggle too, because I tend to just nestle in with my family, my husband, my kids, and I'm straight. Like I'm so straight. But then I'm like, well, maybe I should push myself to, engage with friends, or I don't know. There's a lot of like societal pressure to not be in the bubble.
Yeah.
But that's where I'm safe and that's where I'm comfortable. That's where I can be fully me. So I'm like, I need to find more places where I can be fully me, or I'll just stay in this bubble.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what it is. That's what works for me now.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't really let the outside, influence anything, like when it comes to like, my family, my kids, how, me and my boyfriend, we may handle things. Like I don't let it, because at the end of the day, it's us, because I have other friends who are in relationships and married, and I respect them for wanting to do the same thing too. So it's just like, this is what it is.
And it goes back to the environment. You got to have people that will give you space to do and give you respect.
Right. And that's why I give to everybody, because it's just like everybody needs that. Like everybody needs it. Everybody needs their own little space that doesn't involve their friends having to be, all up in it. Like, because we're not children. We're grown. We're adults.
Can you say that again?
Yeah, we're not children.
We're not children.
We are not children. So it's just like, this is life. This is adult life.
Wait a minute. Because you're making it sound too easy, okay?
It ain't.
So we are grown and we're not children. That is absolutely powerful.
Right.
Because let's talk about that transition from, because we have these lifelong friends and we were children at one point.
Like,
so we did have
being together all the time, and
But now as an adult, especially like you said, when you start building your family,
you can't do that.
those dynamics change.
Yeah.
And everybody don't do well with
Yeah.
change.
Yeah.
So that whole we're grown and we're not children, that's a word.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is a whole
It's
word.
nice every once in a while, have a little, get together, hang out. But it's just something that,
But it's crazy because you have those that still have that expectation. They want to be up on the phone all the time. They want to, like, look, text me. I'll text you all.
Yeah, I'm a
call me.
I'm a texter now.
Okay, let me tell you something. Gwendolyn Jones,
Don't call me
I
either.
talk on the phone.
Yeah. And I used to be a talker on the phone, but I was not as busy as I was now. So that's the only thing. I'm just really busy now. So and then talking and then with me working with kids, my social radar be real low. Like,
but the fact that you're okay with it though.
Yeah, and I'm perfectly fine. I'm perfect. And some days I may still like talking.
But do your friends be there when you feel like talking?
Yeah, but everybody is busy. So like,
that's the key.
Yeah,
everybody find people that's just busy.
Yeah, and if they don't pick up, or I don't get mad, I just figure they busy or something.
Because we all got things to do.
Yeah, so
like we're adults.
Yeah, so I'll try, but sometimes I feel like it may be easier to just text because they may be busy.
Yeah.
So I'll just text, and if they don't reply back to me till a day or two later, I'm okay.
See, and I love that. It's those expectations for friendships why it's hard to have adult friends.
Yeah, like I'm perfectly fine with that.
Yes, but it's like you said though, it's hard though because first of all, making friends as an adult,
Girl, no,
that is rough. Making friends,
yeah,
and then like you said, just like having those people that are just as busy as you are. Because I want to get into this. What if you have the ones, because you are a boss in every respect of the word. I'm getting ready to read your intro. So y'all will know how much of a boss you are. Just give me a few minutes. Okay? We just jumped into it.
Right, we did.
I love that for us. But like when you are trying to have the friends, have the family, have the businesses, and then you just kind of like, I have decided that my business is my priority or my family is my priority. And then people don't understand that.
Yeah.
And so that's an icky space. I call it the ick.
Yeah, it is. It's an icky space.
It's an icky space. And then you got those friends when you're a boss. Oh, you doing too much. Are you sure you don't need to slow down?
Luckily, I don't have no friends like that.
Girl.
Luckily, I don't have no friends like that. No. But
no, you don't, because listen.
No, I feel like
are you okay? You might be doing a lot. Like that's a lot. People really don't
understand
your grind.
Yeah.
Respect your hustle.
Yeah.
And it's like they constantly telling you to dial back.
Yeah. As far as business, I haven't had nobody really tell me to dial back.
Yeah.
Or anything, but I feel like if I did, I wouldn't. And they would. What?
Yeah, I have that a lot. And I'm just going to say with my rap sheet, and I'm not trying to be, arrogant or nothing, but they'll be like, well, that's a lot. Like, how are you doing it all? Or are you sure you're not doing too much? Like, honestly, if somebody says, who is Gwen and what do you do? I can feel shame about going down the list of all the things that I do.
Yeah.
Because you get them side eyes like, oh girl, you're doing too much. Like, or why do you need to do that much?
Yeah. And I can say, some probably think that, but I don't, it never came to me. But
yeah.
So
you haven't had that experience because
no, not to my face.
Right.
But not to my face, I haven't.
Okay. So let me read your bio.
Okay.
Hey y'all, this is her bio. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read it to y'all. Miss Zahna Williams. She is a multifaceted, talented, and passionate professional who seamlessly blends her expertise in beauty and child development. Like, she got the whole spectrum, y'all. As a skilled wig artist and natural hair stylist, Zahna has dedicated herself to enhancing the beauty and confidence of her clients, ensuring they feel their best both inside and out. And that is no lie because I be in her chair a lot. And so, like, her units are the best, literally. Beyond her artistry and hair, she's a devoted child development therapist, nurturing young minds and supporting families on their growth journeys. Zahna is also the proud owner of her own salon, sis.
With Tiffany Davis as my partner.
Yeah, she's such a boss.
Mhm.
A creative space where her passion for hair and wellness comes to life. Balancing her professional endeavors, she is a loving mom and a supportive girlfriend, embodying the essence and of dedication and love in all aspects of her life. With her unique blend of skills and nurturing spirit, Zahna Williams is not only shaping hairstyle, but also positively impacting the lives around her. Zahna Williams, ladies.
Thank you.
And it's so true. You really do embody love in all that you do. Like, I always pick up good energy from you.
Thank you.
Even if I'm tired and I ain't got the energy, like, you bring it.
Yeah. Thank you. I try to.
You do. You have good vibes. Okay. So I'm going to give you the definition of capability.
Okay.
It refers to the skills, talents, and potential a person possesses.
Mhm.
It's what you can do based on your knowledge, experience, and abilities. So that is, I am capable, right? Okay. Now, this is capacity. The amount of energy, time, and mental, emotional bandwidth you have to actually do something. It's what you can handle given your current circumstances, responsibility, and well-being. So when we talk about capacity versus capability, has there been a time where you were capable, but you didn't have capacity?
Yeah. All the time.
You say all the
All the time.
Tell us about that. Tell us, maybe you can pick a moment or something.
I feel like, day to day, like, having to getting kids ready, dropping Ash off at school, getting to work, dealing with clients and going to my part time and, just having to come home and be a mom, having to cook, having to do laundry, having to keep the house organized. And I just don't be having it in me some days. Like,
Yeah.
it's like I just be tired, I just be real tired and, I just be having to push through it, even though I would rather just,
You
go.
push through. Tell us about how do you push through? Like,
I push through because I like for things to run smoothly.
yeah.
I don't want to have to be, getting to work late. I don't want to have Asher getting to school late. I just be wanting everything to run smooth. So I just try to be organized and just try to push through to get everything in order. So the next day we can have, even though I'm tired, we still gonna have a smooth day. We're gonna try to at least.
No, right. All you can do is try.
Yeah.
But that makes sense though. What I heard is that you plan.
Yeah.
Because, and the push through is like, you know what's gonna happen the next day if you don't.
Exactly. And
it ain't worth it.
It's not worth it. So just planning, getting things together the night before. So hopefully, tomorrow will be a smoother day and we ain't gonna do whatever. We ain't gonna do that again.
Yeah. You sounded like a boss. You definitely sounded like a boss. Okay. So you have to tell us about, you are a hairstylist and a therapist, a child development therapist.
Yes.
Okay. But she was being real, like, casual with us, y'all. You are a hairstylist, but let's just break it down. You do natural hair. You're a natural hair care specialist. You make and customize your own wigs. You customize, color them, cut them, all of it. And you sell hair, right? You have a hair line that you sell. Okay, so, and the thing that I love the most. Tell me about, I don't know the term, the medical.
Oh yeah, the medical wig. Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Okay, so that's pretty much for my clients who have like alopecia that may have went through, cancer, and they're, in the process of trying to grow in their hair bags or whatever. And pretty much I'm providing a medical grade wig, and some of these wigs can be purchased through their insurance if their insurance covers it. But if not, then I have payment plans and stuff set up. But it's mainly for women who need coverage and, they're going through some type of hair loss type of situation.
And a lot of women deal with that and they do not know this is an option.
Yeah, they don't know they don't. And I get a lot of women that call me and because they say it's not like a lot of like places around here in Greenville, and the ones that are around here in Greenville, they provide like, synthetic type. So it's not like, a good quality, long lasting unit
Mm-hmm.
or whatever. And they're paying a good little fee for these synthetic wigs too. So it's just like, you might as well get something that will last. I get a lot of, Caucasian women who call me. I have made a few
You better be
wigs.
diverse.
Yes, I have made a few wigs. So that's what I'm working on now. I got some things that I'm working on as far as like fostering more towards wigs and just hair, not doing it, just providing it. So I got something working with that, but yeah.
Well, we will look forward to that.
Yes.
So wait, you're not gonna give us that good wash with the
I will,
scrubs and things.
But it's gonna be a separate experience from purchasing.
Oh, got you. Okay, because listen, baby, I love
No. Now I'm still gonna wash, but it's gonna be a different experience.
I love that. Okay, because I'm gonna tell you one thing, it ain't nothing like it. Your hair wash.
Yeah, it's not. My clients be in that book.
And I don't know what you got in that little tingly conditioner.
Oh yes, everybody love that tingly.
Mint or something.
Yes.
I don't even know.
Everybody love that tingly conditioner. They're like, oh, it tingles.
Yeah. I'll be back there like, girl, that's what you gotta do. We're fine. Tell us about the therapy, because those are two different.
Yes. So I went to school and I got my bachelor's in child development and family studies from North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University. So
Y'all like that.
Why? Are we Aggie? We Aggie? But I just love annoying people doing that.
It's universal though.
Yeah, it is.
I'm with the ECU. So
I know it annoys people. That's why I like to do it.
Well, I love the pride that y'all have.
Yeah. We do have a different type of pride.
Oh, dude, it's next level.
It is.
But anyway, I like that. Go ahead.
But wait, what was the question again?
Okay, we were talking about you being a child.
Oh, okay.
You got your degree.
So yeah, I have my degree in child development and family studies. So I'm literally just now using my degree.
Yeah.
Because when I graduated from school, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I went back to UNCG to get my teaching license, and I realized I don't want to be in a classroom.
Mm-hmm.
So I continue on with doing my hair, built my hair business. I was granted the opportunity to become a child development therapist, and pretty much what I do with that is I work with kids ages 3 and 4. And I pretty much work with kids who have, some developmental setbacks.
Yeah.
And, overall, I just try to help prepare them for kindergarten, for big kid school.
And like you love it.
Yeah, I do. They're funny. They're funny. So yeah, that's what I do. I enjoy it because I get to work with different type of kids, and not only am I working with these particular kids, I'm having access to other kids in their classroom, and they love me as well. So it's just I'm building relationships with them, the kids I work with, and also the teachers and the directors. I love where I.
Because one thing about you go network.
Yeah.
Anywhere you go.
Yeah, so yeah, I love where I go and work with my kids. It's, good vibes. Kids love, they call me Miss Z.
Oh.
So yeah.
I love that. So, okay. So this is exciting because what I heard in all of that is timing.
Yeah.
You just presented the opportunity. You were presented the opportunity and it worked out. But also I heard you say you explored all of your different capabilities.
Yes. Yeah, I did.
And I think that's dope.
Yeah.
So you tried school, UNCG.
Yeah, I tried my teaching license, and I was having to do an internship where I was placed at a child care center, and I had to work with 1-year-olds.
Oh,
I couldn't do that. And this was before I had kids, and I was like, no, I can't do this. But I, decided to not continue, and I was okay with it because I had my hair stuff going on. I had a hair salon in Greensboro. So it's just I had backup, and then jumped to when I was pregnant with Jules. I got the bright idea that I wanted to open a childcare center, which I still will do at some point because I do have the education and the credentials to do so.
Yeah.
But I took the classes. I took 2 classes while I was pregnant to pretty much be able to be a director at a childcare center. So, so I explored.
That's the thing about you. You will try and you will, explore it and see how you like it. And then, you just don't put yourself in a box.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Like, you don't limit yourself because you are kind of known. Well, I don't know. You tell me. You can be known as the hair lady.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
And then, but you are like, listen, y'all not finna box me into
Right.
one
Right.
thing.
Right. And it's good to me, it's good to get out and do something other than being behind the chair. Like I enjoy, actually just doing something different,
Yeah. I also heard the power to pivot.
Yeah.
Like you give yourself grace to pivot.
Yeah.
And so a lot of us don't though.
Yeah.
So I love that.
Yeah, and I don't beat myself up about it because I know if I don't get it that time, I'm gonna spin the block. And I'm gonna try it again because I know I have the necessary tools to do it. I just couldn't accomplish it right then.
Okay, tell us more about that. That's a word. No, seriously, like I know that I have the tools. I just couldn't do it right then.
Yeah.
A lot of us really do stop.
Yeah.
When something doesn't work out or for some, their story would have ended.
Yeah, right.
And you were given that internship with those 1-year-olds. Because baby, listen, I can't with little people.
Yeah.
I'm a teenager. I love teenagers myself.
Yeah.
I like, give me all the teens. You see me with my son.
Yeah. And you cool with them.
Feed them. We hang out, whatever, right?
Right.
But little ones, it's just, I take a lot more effort. And I don't know that I can entertain them well.
Yeah.
But anyway, my point was like, that would have been the end of somebody's story. So okay, you have this unique ability to just really pivot and be unbothered.
I do.
Well, you're so unbothered.
I don't know where, and I don't know, and I don't know where this attitude came from. It just, I think when I turned 30.
Okay, that makes sense.
Can
we please get to the root?
It just came out of nowhere.
We all would love to very much be unbothered. Because one thing about women, we can be overthinkers.
Yeah, and I used to overthink real bad, but I feel like, being in certain situations, certain relationships, being with the right people, they made me feel comfortable enough where I don't have to overthink,
Ooh. Man, environment is everything, ain't it? Yeah, because you were just like, okay, so tell us about, like, do you have, okay, let me try to think. I call it like the 18, right? So you'll have all the people on your team. You'll have the one that you can really just dump, get free with, kind of tell all your business to.
Yes.
And they're going to give you wisdom.
Yeah.
Like sound advice. You ain't got to worry about them giving you a bunch of feedback. Then you might have the friend that you just hang out, go to dinner with. Like you need all different types of people.
Yeah, you definitely do.
What are some of the types of people that are on your team? Because that really, it sounds like that really does contribute to your personal.
So, the first person, I'm not gonna say who it is.
Yeah, no name.
But the first person, I feel like they taught me tough love.
Ooh.
They taught me tough love, and I wasn't always good with tough love because I used to be very emotional, very, very emotional. I ain't too emotional anymore.
Right.
But I used to be very, very emotional, but they taught me tough love, like for real. And I appreciate it because I think they kind of sensed that I needed it in order to kind of get to where I need to go. So I won't get disappointed as easily.
Oh, I love it. So that's like mentor energy kind of? Or that's just their personality?
That's just their personality.
Okay, got you. Okay.
Yeah, that's just your personality. Then I have somebody else that they'll give me the real without me even having to ask.
Oh.
But it's just like I take it in.
Yeah.
I take it in because I know it's coming from a good place. I also have another friend that's like a boss, and I feel like and she's older than me too, and she's accomplished a lot more than what I've had.
Oh, I love
and I feel like she pushes me in ways that I don't think she knows she pushes me.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, because it's just like I could say, okay, she could do this, like she could do all this, I could do all of that.
Oh yeah.
So but she
gives you like vision.
Yeah, she does, and she's very motivational. She's very motivational, and yeah, I feel like overall I have pretty decent people in my corner that kind of give me good insight and don't be trying to talk me off the ledge or anything.
Right.
So,
if I can ask, where did you get them from? Because, like we said, making friends is hard. Now, some people have these lifelong friends. Some people are, we were at a conference and we just really hit it off. Like, where do you feel like your relationships maybe might have stemmed from? Because, girl, we out here trying to get some friends as, 40-year-olds.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I know my closest friends, I know one stemmed from college.
Yeah.
And we were in the same major together. And, she's like one of my friends. We don't got to talk a lot. We don't got.
I love that.
But when we get up together, it's just like
old times.
Like old times. I have another friend that I met during college as well. And I think we've seen each other through a lot of bad stuff.
Got you.
And and I feel like we have grown in different ways. And I feel like, we somewhat kind of help each other too. My other friend, I've been knowing her for a while, but me and her became closer because I started doing her hair. But we've been knowing each other. We went to the same church. We went to A&T together, but I started doing her hair and we just became closer. And
so proximity.
Yeah.
Okay. That's help. Are we taking notes? Because we trying to figure this thing out.
Yeah, so but it's just like overall, like, we don't have to talk to each other every day.
That is easy. Listen, that is key for adult friends.
Yeah.
Listen, and I just love what you're exposing us to because as women, especially Southern women, we are taught like this is not polite. Or you shouldn't do this, or you shouldn't do that.
I don't care. Well, I don't care. Nobody
care a lot less than what you're teaching me today.
Yeah, like, you could care, but it's just like you could care, but how can I say? I care, but it's just like some stuff you really don't gotta care about. Like it's just you just really don't have to care. Like it's just that little. Simple. It's that little. Like when it comes to somebody's feelings, that's different. But some stuff is just uncalled for. We don't.
I love that, but we also need to practice honesty.
Yeah,
because a lot of us don't have strong voices.
Yeah.
So to be able to say, look, I ain't got nothing to talk about, and really not mean no harm. Like, what do they say when you say I ain't got nothing to talk about?
I'm laughing because I'm trying to remember what, because I only say this to one friend, and she be like, "Wait, we still could talk." And she see this, and she see this, she go like, "Well, you still could talk me." But it's just like with life, I don't talk to anybody a lot. Like
that, I had to have that same conversation. Like, it's not just you.
Right. It's really not just you. Because, like, even with my mom, like, some morning, because I'm a morning person. And I remember having friends where I could get on the phone at 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. But now it's just like I'm hustling the bus and trying to get, I can't really do that. Yeah. And, I may talk to my mom, like, trying to catch up because with her, she works out of town. It's just like, that's my mom. Like,
period.
That's my mom. But even like she called me throughout the day, it's a quick, okay, let me see the kids. Okay. I'll call me later if you feel like it. And yeah. And that's that.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm really just getting like the confidence, the like the steadiness, like in your voice, in your tone, and in your personality, and the consistency of just like, this is who you're gonna get. And you're gonna get this all the time. So it's kind of like a love it or leave it type.
Pretty much. And I'm thankful I'm at this place in my life because I'm telling you, I was not like this before.
Yeah. What were you like before? Give us because we do. That's another thing we do as women. We see the end result, but we realize there was a journey to get to this expected end. So tell us kind of how you were.
I was easily influenced.
Okay.
Very easily influenced. Kind of naive.
Yeah.
Kind of naive. I can say like people really they would try to run over me because they felt like they could because I didn't say much.
Yeah.
But back then, I may have not said anything, but if you got me there,
yes, we gonna talk about it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a problem. But it's just like now, like I'm not playing those games. Like, like you get one chance with me. And it's just like, some people in my life, I do give them.
Yeah.
Because people come from different walks of life. And I give grace to everybody.
Yeah.
Like everybody. But it's just like, being in a relationship or being in a friendship that I'm constantly being disrespected.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I'm not doing the toxic.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like that was the environment I was
Yeah.
in before
Mhm.
toxicity. And it's just like me getting out of that and seeing peace.
Yes. Oh. When you see, you kind of like, you got a taste of peace.
Yeah. And it's just like,
You ain't going back.
right. So if I got to be a little bit different and set boundaries to have peace, and that's just what I'm going to do.
That is a quotable right there. That is a whole word. So listen, what you just went into was capacity in different forms. So we talked about capacity as it relates to literally the number of hours in a day and what you can do and what you can't do. We talked about it professionally. We have not talked about emotional capacity because I feel like the difference between the Zahna before and the Zahna now is like there was a point where you just had enough.
Yeah,
Like,
I
you
did.
literally reached capacity with toxicity. You had reached capacity with, people just kind of walking over you, not respecting your boundaries.
Right.
Like, I feel like you reached that place called enough.
I did.
And it changed a lot for
It really did. It really did. It really did.
Okay, so I want to know about the space when you reached capacity emotionally, you were done, and then you were like, okay, I'm not going to be this person anymore. I'm going to speak up. I'm going to have boundaries. Was that a quick thing? Was it an overnight thing?
Honestly,
I wasn't people into the.
It wasn't overnight, but I feel like it happened in a matter of like months. But I feel like as the years progress, I feel like I've gotten better. I've gotten stronger. Yeah, but it took me having to leave and realizing, oh dang, I could do this. Like leaving those relationships and leaving those friendships that I realized, okay, I could stand out here on my own.
Oh my gosh. See, you don't even know what you just said. It took me leaving because a lot of people don't ever leave.
Yeah.
So you don't get to find out what's on the other side
until you leave.
And had you not left,
oh Jesus,
you're basically saying you wouldn't have found a peace.
Yeah, I don't think I would have. And if I did, it would have took a lot of work.
Oh my!
It would have took a lot of therapy. It would have took a lot of God.
Yeah, a lot of Jesus.
So, but it's like to the point where it's just like it didn't serve me anymore.
Okay.
So it's just like, ain't no.
There you go again. It did not serve me anymore.
Yeah, it didn't serve me anymore.
That's another thing I feel like that people say a lot. But to truly take inventory of what is serving you and what is not serving you, and then to take the step that you did and actually do something about it. That's not easy.
It's not. It really wasn't. But I got through it, but it was not because, being in these I ain't gonna say situations, but being in these relationships and friendships for so long.
Yeah.
Like half of your life.
Right.
And then, starting all over. Because that's pretty much what I did.
Starting all over. See, we didn't even think about that until you said it.
Yeah.
Because that's what you're doing.
Yeah, pretty much starting all over. It was hard, but it's just like in the back of my head, I was just like, I ain't gotta do it no more.
And again, it was worth it.
Yeah.
Have these internal motivators.
Yeah. It's just like I don't have to deal with that no more.
Like,
and
free.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how I felt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt.
So was it a practice make perfect thing to get to the confidence and boldness that you have now? Did you have to have like literally practice at it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So when opportunities came, that's what I mean by practice. Like you were just like, okay, I'm gonna speak up.
Yeah.
Some of us literally have to practice. Like, okay, nope, this is my chance.
Yeah.
I need to use my voice right now.
I don't like certain situations. I just feel like I just let God handle it.
Yeah.
I feel like certain situations, like I just feel like it's no point for me to even voice my opinion sometimes because I just let God handle it.
Yeah.
But some situations, yes, I am going to speak up because it's just like some people just be needing to know that that's not okay.
It's not okay.
Like that's not okay.
Right.
And hopefully me telling them, I don't like that or it's not okay that they won't do that to somebody else.
Ooh. Some of us, girl, okay. Because we think about that, but we think about how they're hurting us. But for you to consider, like, wait, they doing this to me, they doing this to somebody else.
Exactly. If they doing it to somebody else, they doing it. They will do it to me.
To you, yes.
So that's how I, But like I said, in certain situations, I ain't saying nothing. I'm just gonna let God handle it because sometimes you could say something to somebody, but it's not going to change anything.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So it's just
okay, Z, girl, you killing us today, girl. You're killing us.
oh, all right.
It's so good, no, because knowing when, what did Medea say? When somebody shows you who they are, believe them.
Mm-hmm.
Like accepting people as they are.
Yeah.
Like, because we do try to change. We do feel like if I love them enough, if I'm consistent enough, if I'm loyal enough, if I just keep giving.
And that's how I used to feel. That's how I used to feel before now. There ain't no before now.
Yeah.
I used to always be wanting, try to be captain, save.
Yeah. Hey, it is free. Get free.
I just always was trying to, and it's just like I can't do that because it's putting, it's weighing me down.
It's weighing you down. So I love that because we're also rescuing. I know, girl, in therapy, like my counselor is like, you have got to start rescuing people.
Yeah.
I'm literally in this phase where I need to mind my business.
Yes, me too.
I need to not stop trying to save people because
Mm-hmm.
rescuing people will get you in trouble.
It will. It will. When you ain't even trying to do nothing wrong, like you're not trying to be petty. You're just genuinely trying to help. And it always backfires.
It backfires and it can be like misunderstood and misinterpreted.
Yeah.
And
and there's a problem.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, so let's just jump back to, I want people to hear your hair story.
Okay.
Because have you always been an entrepreneur?
Yeah, since college, yeah.
That's what I want to hear about.
Okay. So my freshman year, I was in Dan Story Hall for those who went to A&T. I started off doing my hair, honestly, because I always knew how to do hair.
Yeah.
And I didn't have no money. I didn't have no money my freshman year. I used to get, a little allowance from my parents, but I used to eat that away. Or I go to the mall and buy clothes. But I started doing my own hair, doing my braids, doing my sew-ins. And it wasn't the best. But as an 18-year-old, them girls was loving my hair around campus. So they started asking, who do your hair? And I'm like, me. So I started taking clients in my dorm with my roommate, Kalia. She was always so nice to let me do people's hair in my own dorm. But I started doing braids, like singlies, twists, Marley twists, box braids. And going to class, I think I used to charge like $80, $80 to $100 a head.
Wow.
And so if I had the time, I would bust out 2 heads in a day.
Wow.
And from there, I started saving.
Yeah.
And, save my little refund checks and stuff. Then I moved on to my sophomore year and I ended up getting a single suite. So I didn't have a roommate.
Yeah.
So I had a little area in my room where, I could do hair and stuff like that.
You put a little salon in the dorm room.
Yes, I could do everything. I just couldn't wash your hair.
Right.
I used to color hair in there. I used to do everything. Be right on the floor, coloring hair. What else? And then from there, my junior year, I got an apartment. I had 4 roommates. They let me set up in that little common area. And at that point, I was still doing braids, but I was transitioning because I went to A&T for pre-nursing. So I was transitioning into nursing classes. So things were becoming a lot more difficult.
Yeah.
So I was like, I got to figure out something. So I started doing sew-ins and I started doing wigs because I could do that in a smaller amount of time and make more money.
Gosh.
So I stopped doing braids and started focusing on that. And yeah, the girls was coming up and through, what was it, 807 Homeland Avenue? They were coming up and through there, and from there, I, still doing school, still doing hair. My senior year, I ended up getting an apartment, getting a 2-bedroom.
Yeah.
So I had my salon in one room, and, the girls was coming to the house, and then I ended up getting my own salon suite right after I graduated. So yeah, I had a salon suite, and during that time, I was going back to UNCG for my teacher license.
Okay.
So I was doing my internship, then doing clients after. Sometimes I was doing clients before class, like getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, doing clients.
Dedicated.
Coming back to Greenville and doing hair at my mom's house.
Wow.
Yes.
You had clients in 2 different states?
Yes.
You better.
Yes, I was coming back and doing hair here. So yeah, I was always driving. I was always on the highway,
Yes.
and it was mainly because of hair.
Wow. Okay.
Mhm.
So much to unpack there. So first of all, you were your first model.
Yeah, I was. Mhm. Yeah.
That's dope. Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
You were your first model. And the other thing that I heard that I absolutely love, you were like, I mean, it wasn't the best, but it was good enough.
Right. Yeah.
Like, and I really feel like I'm really working on that. Actually, it's working on my next book. And it's really like, sometimes we just got to be like brave enough.
Mhm.
We don't have to be the baddest. We don't have to be the best.
Right.
It just needs to be good enough
Right.
to either sell or get a
Mhm.
client, right? And sometimes we wait for perfection
Yeah.
or what we deem is the best, and that
Yeah.
holds us back. So,
Yeah.
speak to the ladies about that. If that, I mean, how does that
Well, I
play a
feel
role or hold us back?
it definitely because I feel like I'm in that place right now.
Okay.
Cause so that's what I'm like trying to figure out without like saying
Yeah, got
what.
got
But I feel like with where I'm at now, it's something that I want to do, and I feel like I could do it now, but I don't have all the tools
got you.
quite yet. But like I'm taking the necessary steps to
Yeah.
get those tools. So when I do have it, it will be close to perfection. So it's just like you may want to do something now, but you may not have it all together just yet. So just be patient. Just be patient, get it all together first, and then do it. And that's something that I've really, because it's just like, okay, I may have the money to do this, but I'm really not ready for it.
Ooh, talk about that. 'Cause
Yeah.
timing and
Yeah.
that goes to capacity, like
Yeah.
for you not being ready for it.
Yeah.
And knowing that though.
Yeah.
So how do you know that though?
I know based off what I have going on, I know I'm not ready because I did it before
Got you. Trial and error.
and it didn't go how I wanted to go.
Okay.
So now I'm like, okay, I ain't going back down that road again.
Okay.
So I'm going to do what I need to do as far as getting a mentor or, just learning the ropes from somebody who has successfully did it.
Okay. That's awesome. So I heard connecting with somebody that is where you're trying to go.
Yes.
Trusting the timing and learning from mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's really good because those, I mean, I feel like you're giving us hacks.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, because that's what I had to do. That's what I have done.
Yeah.
And I'm in that position now.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly.
And that goes to really knowing what you're capable of and being honest with yourself.
Yes, definitely.
Like, girl, you ain't got this together.
Yeah, not yet. Don't do this. And it's like I be itching to do it. No, between God and my inner thoughts. No.
And that's what I was gonna ask you because where does that boundary lie for you? Where you're like, okay, I know I can do this if I wanted to. It's not even that you don't have all the tools yet. It's like all the things that you can do. Like you said, you have these random ideas, right? You have so many ideas. You had the idea for daycare, but it turned into you starting as a child development therapist, right?
Yes.
So how do you know where to draw that line at? Because it's hard for a boss babe that can do it all, but you kind of don't know. Should I do? Should I do this? Just because I can do it, should I do it?
I answer that question. I feel like based off my experiences, say for instance, the daycare.
Yeah.
For instance, I feel like with me getting that position as a child development therapist, and instead of doing the daycare, because I did have the opportunity to do the daycare, but I didn't have the right tools.
Gotcha.
But me becoming a child development therapist, I looked at it as if, okay, I could go to child care centers, I could talk with directors and see what they do from like on day-to-day basis, and I can see this is something that I really want to do, and if it is, I could learn from them. So that's just based off my experience. If that kind of answered.
No, it's good. No, that's good because I have so many ideas. Like, I want to write a book. I want to have a podcast. I have so many different things that I want to do. I want to go back to school. I'm doing all the things, but it's kind of like I did reach a limit where I was like, just my sheer physical capacity.
Yeah, you couldn't do.
I'm not taking on another thing because my time, right? So it was like messing with my core values, I think is what I'm trying to say. As far as like I was on a my honor society. I was on the what is it called? I was in leadership. I had
you was on the
leadership role.
board?
Yes, I'm on the exec board.
Ooh.
And like, and I can just jump into these things because I'm great with like admin and stuff. But then I was like, girl, they was having all these meetings, and the meetings was on the nights when we have our family nights. And
Gotcha.
so my core values
Yeah.
are being, I found myself adjusting.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, oh no, girl, I had to end up, and I'm not one that quits, but I had to kind of resign because it was crossing over.
Yeah, luckily I haven't. I think I'm close to getting to that point. But and I was telling my boyfriend, I was like, once we accomplish this, then I'll step back a little bit.
But that's a good sign though.
Yeah.
Because I was like, how do you know when?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, okay, this is a goal.
Yeah. Yeah.
And once I reach
that goal, then I won't be doing all that I'm doing right now.
Okay. That's helpful.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to figure out, because we just be doing everything and we're tired. And then we're dealing with burnout. I'm not saying you, I'm saying in general.
Yeah.
Women are dealing with burnout, and it's really ultimately leading to depression.
Yeah.
Because they're feeling like failures.
Yes.
Because society is telling us that we're supposed to do it all.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like, I feel like you said, you do things in different seasons, and you do things when you have the tools or the education or the experience, but also you're not a failure if you don't do everything at the same time.
Right. And that's one thing I had to kind of learn, because I was the type of person where I want to do all this stuff at one time, and I was like, Zahna, you got to focus. You have to focus on one thing to perfect that one thing. You can't be doing a whole bunch of stuff, So I now do one thing at a time.
Tell us how you do that. Now, let me tell you why. Because for me, I feel like if I don't do the thing while I have the momentum, I'm not going to go back to it. So I feel like, because I'll be on to the next thing.
Yeah.
So tell us about the one thing at a time, because that's a big hack. I feel like that will help.
Yes. I don't know. I just think I just have a lot of hope and faith, and I just feel like, okay, once I accomplish this one thing, then I'll move on to the next. It's just honestly just having that hope and faith.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's all I could say that has really helped.
Yeah.
Not try to do everything at one time, and know okay, when I finish with one thing, I can move on to the next thing.
Ooh, so
if I'm still in a place where that's something I want to do.
See, I love that, because that's key.
Yeah.
Because maybe, like you said, and then when you do the one thing at a time, you give yourself time to find out if that next thing was still the next thing.
Yeah, that's really what. Yeah.
That's strong. That is so strong. You have taught us so much today. Well, thank you for your time.
I appreciate you.
I want you to, yes, I'm so glad you came. I want you to speak to the ladies and encourage them. Give them a word, girl. Give them a word.
So, that's a lot to unpack. So for those who are out here that trying to figure out what they want to do with life, I'm not the one to say try everything. I would definitely say try one thing at a time, because there's nothing wrong with having more than one source of income, or more than one thing that you enjoy doing. But just ultimately do what makes you happy. Also don't let anyone try to deter you from what you want to do based off of their experience or their trauma.
That's so good.
Yeah, don't let nobody do it, because you just never know who you may impact and what it may do for you. What else? I think that was so good. I think that's about it.
I think, if you think of something else, you can say it.
Okay.
You taught us to believe in ourselves. You taught us to be brave enough to set the boundaries, because there's a reward on the other side of it.
Definitely.
I mean, you have taught us today to really the power of pivot, and don't be afraid.
Right, pretty much. Don't be afraid. You gotta have faith in yourself.
Yes, and faith and hope. So you said you have faith and hope, like in what? That just like your faith in God, your spirituality, or like?
Yes, I just have faith that God will guide me in the right direction in everything that I do.
Love that.
That, and hope that if I put, my all into something that,
I love that.
I would, reap the benefits.
Yeah, that's strong. I love that. Okay. So on With Love Gwen, I write all of my guests a letter.
Okay.
And so I'm going to read you the letter that I wrote.
Okay.
And it says, Dear Zahna, I'm not even sure where to begin. You're more than an inspiration. You are the product of vision, courage, passion, belief, and endurance. You remind us that dreams are not meant to remain hidden inside of us. Your life shows us what a dream manifested looks like. Thank you for doing the impossible and showing us all what's possible. Thank you for the excellence you present in all that you do. Thank you for your commitment to personal growth and development. Thank you for your example. You show us all that we are limitless and can do all that we set our hearts and minds to do. You matter. You are impactful. You are seen, loved, and known. From my heart to yours, with love.
I got a little tear. Thank you. Oh my God, that's so
Such
sweet.
an inspiration to us
Thank
all.
you.
So tell everybody how to find you, where your salon is, girl.
Okay, I'm like, you look, I don't.
Hey,
My girl. But yeah, I had to hold them back. But yeah, they're definitely in the corner of my
it's
eye.
all right. It's all right.
So you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Style by Zahna. My salon Stitch and Press is on 10th Street, 2708 East 10th Street, Unit C. And yeah, that's
and we didn't tell them because your salon is full service. So you
yeah.
get a
So
lot of stuff done there, y'all.
yeah, so my partner Tiffany Davis, because I'm a natural hair care stylist. Tiffany is a cosmetologist, and we have another natural hair care stylist, Joshuana. Tiffany specializes in cut, colors, perms, anything chemical. She could do it all. Joshuana is locks. She does locks, braids, silk presses. Myself, I do natural hair, taking care of the natural hair, wigs, weaves. Now we have suites. So we have a loctician, we have a now barber, we have another hairstylist, and we supposed to have a natural, I think he does like natural hair products and natural like body products.
Oh, really?
Yes, he's supposed a tear right now.
Oh.
Yeah, so we pretty much have everything at
It's a one-stop shop.
it is a one-stop
Sounds
shop.
like all things. I was gonna say health and wellness, but it's not like shakes and stuff. So what would we call it? Hair wellness?
hair
Holistic hair care.
hair health wellness. Yeah, we got it. Yeah.
That is so fire. So you can find her on your socials. What was it? It was
Style by Zahna.
Style by Zahna.
Mhm.
Okay, and that's Facebook,
Facebook,
TikTok,
and Instagram.
Okay,
Yes.
y'all look her up, and you will not regret it. I have so many uniques from her, and they last. That's why
She got a lot of
I'm
ones.
gonna come get another one.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't know, that's what I love about wigs.
Like
you
switch it up.
sew it, you can switch it up,
Mm-hmm.
you snatch it off, praise God for the
Yeah.
snatch off.
Okay, you be switching up I've been seeing you've been switching up your looks real good. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, because you know I used to wear the same bra.
Yes, you've been switching up your looks real good.
See, that means a lot. 'cause
Yeah.
I've been stepping out.
Yes, you have.
That's hard for me.
I could tell.
It's hard because I have my same bob. I know you done made it. I need my bob though. I need another one.
But I can do it because you really been switching it.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you. So, you are an inspiration. You are a one-stop shop. If this episode has spoken to you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it and subscribe so you don't ever miss another episode. I'm going to have many more guests, and also leave a review and let me know what resonated with you. I am Gwen from With Love Gwen, and you can find me on all of my social medias. Just look for Gwendolyn J. Jones, and my website is gwendolynjjones.com. Thank you, girl, for being here.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.